My name is Alec Castellano, and I'm an Environmental Justice Program Specialist for Stanislaus County under Catholic Charities Diocese of Stockton. At the Environmental Justice Project, we advocate for climate justice at a federal, state, and local level. But this Earth Day, we wanted to shine some light on an open green space that holds historic value to Stanislaus County. The Loma Park is located in the heart of Modesto, California, where the Tuolumne River still carries water down from the Sierra Nevada mountain range. The water that runs through this park is heavily impacted by pollution, which has destroyed the many sprawling ecosystems that used to reside there. That's why this Earth Day we want to emphasize the significance of this park with a video presentation. Join us as we take a virtual walk through the Loma Park and rediscover the simple yet complex beauty and importance of nature in celebration of Earth Day and upcoming Laudato Si week. Laudato Si is an encyclical written in 2015 by Pope Francis as a call to action for environmental justice. It calls for humanity, or the caretakers of Earth, to stop abusing the planet for financial gain, to stop treating the planet and its creatures as a means for us to capitalize on, but rather proposes that we learn to live in harmony with nature. The technology for humanity to live in such a way already exists. However, not enough action is being taken. The consequences of our carelessness has resulted in environmental impacts that are now irreversible, which threaten some parts of the world to be uninhabitable. The manufacturing of plastic materials has one of the biggest unseen impacts on climate change. Plastic is a material that takes millions of years to decompose, meaning that the first piece of plastic ever created is still floating around in the ocean or our soils today. Not only does it take a long time to decompose, but plastic takes large amounts of fossil fuels to manufacture, which contributes to the unethical practices of withdrawing fossil fuels from the planet and toxic carbon emissions. Plastic is also a material that is used for a short period of time and breaks easily, making it ineffective for long-time use. In Laudato Si, Pope Francis commonly references what he calls the culture of waste, which is not only a reflection of the way recent generations have polluted the earth, but also hints at a self-destructive trait that humanity manifests when it glamorizes materialism. Just look at this park, a beautiful work of nature that has been desecrated with trash and pollution. The Catholic Church's current Pope, Pope Francis, began his career first as a chemist and then as a Jesuit priest. When he was elected Pope, he chose the name Francis in honor of Saint Francis of Assisi and the Franciscan order. Francesco di Bernardone of Assisi was also known as the Great Reformer for his ability to bring Muslim and Christian spiritual leaders together in fraternity during the time of the Crusades. The Order of the Friar Minor, or Franciscans, is a group of Catholic monks who dedicate themselves to a life of prayer and never claim any object as their own in reverence for Saint Francis. They are tasked to go about the world and preach the gospel, They dedicate their lives to a life of academia and finding the essence of God in all of creation. Nature is a huge factor in this theology, considering we are born from, rely, and return to it. St. Francis spent much of his time sitting and praying in nature, experiencing its beauty and studying its many complex ecosystems. He wrote what is sometimes referred to as the first recorded piece of Italian literature in the form of a song, titled The Canticle of the Sun. Is a hymn that is also sometimes read as a prayer. Its English translation reads,
Most high, all-powerful, good Lord, yours are the praises, the glory, the honor, and all blessing. To you alone, most high, do they belong, and no man is worthy to mention your name. Be praised, my Lord, through all your creatures, especially through my Lord brother's Son, who brings the day, and you give light through him, and he is beautiful and radiant in all of his splendor. Of you, most high, he bears the likeness. Praised be you, my Lord, through sister moon and the stars. In heaven you formed them clear and precious and beautiful. Praised be you, my Lord, through brother wind, and through the air cloudy and serene, and every kind of weather through which you give sustenance to your creatures. Praised be you, my Lord, through sister water, which is very useful and humble and precious. Praised be you, my Lord, through brother fire, through whom you light the night, and he is beautiful and playful and robust and strong. Praised be you, my Lord, through sister mother earth, who sustains us and governs us, and who produces varied fruits with colored flowers and herbs. Praised be you, my Lord, through those who give pardon for your love, and bear infirmity and tribulation. Blessed are those who endure in peace, for by you, most high, they shall be crowned. Praised be you, my Lord, through our sister bodily death, from whom no living man can escape. Woe to those who die in mortal sin. Blessed are those who will find your most holy will, for the second death shall do them no harm. Praise and bless my Lord, and give him thanks, and serve him with great humility. Amen.
This idea of living in harmony with nature is not a radical one. In fact, scientific advancements in biomimicry hold promising potential for the capabilities of engineering in the coming years. Also, California Native American tribes lived in an ethically sustaining way with nature for thousands of years before these lands were colonized by European immigrants, which led to the genocide and enslavement of tribes across the entire continent. Here in Modesto, evidence of the Yokut tribe can be traced back to over 1,000 years ago. However, in 1850, California's first governor signed the Act for the Government and Protection of Indians, which served as a convenient legal cover for seizing Indian lands, kidnapping children, forcing many of them into involuntary servitude, and eventually the disappearance of California's native population to make room for European settlers. Article 3 of that law set out circumstances under which a Caucasian could take custody of a native child until age 18 for males and 15 for females. The natives of California were peaceful people who lived in harmony with nature for thousands of years before being forcefully relocated. Their religion was based on nature's beauty, taking the names of the animals they lived amongst, going as far to never eating the animal that they were named after. Modesto, California resides in Stanislaus County, which is named after Chief Stanislaus, a Modesto native whose stories of rebellion against European colonizers influenced the famous story of Zorro written by Johnson McCulley in 1919 and later being turned into a blockbuster film. The influence of Native American culture is still present in today's society and should be celebrated by implementing legal rights for nature as living entities as done so by the country of Ecuador in their newly revised Constitution of 2008. Treating the planet as a living and breathing entity instead of a resource is detrimental to fighting human-caused climate change. Until serious action is taken, communities will continue to see sea level rise, ocean warming, deadly wildfires, cancerous air pollution, deforestation, unclean drinking water, lack of biodiversity, and many more complications that threaten the well-being of humanity and the other creatures of Earth. Please, like and share this video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to the Environmental Justice Project's YouTube channel to see many more videos like this in the future. This Earth Day, ask yourself not what your planet can do for you, but what you can do for your planet.